And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Rate Field. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away, showing the slab in today's game. Hagen Smith. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Ripped to third and caught. And time down for the Marlins lineup. A lot of bat-to-ball skill in this offense, Chris. Very tough outs all over the place, and they're sporting the best team batting average in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're good hitters, Boog, but I'll tell you from experience, when you're on the other side of the field, you look at these players and you just say, man, this team is lucky, because you feel like your team hits balls like that and they just don't find the holes that they seem to find. So I think it's a combination of being really good hitters, but also being lucky, and that's what this game is all about.
Jenkins makes the grab, and there's two gone. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. 2 outs. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
This one popped up right side. Julien brings it in, and that is that. Marlins leave one. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here on the south side. Starting on the mound in this one, Max Meyer.
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
That one finds the zone. Full count now.
Count is full.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. Now a pop-up on the infield. Wade. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And a big factor for them in recent games, Edouard Julien.
Yeah, Boog, this lineup is setting up the pins for him right now, and he's just smashing them. Driving runs in at a high rate over the last couple of series, and it just seems like he's enjoying every opportunity he gets in a big spot. Not everybody likes to be on the big stage in those big moments, but right now he does. Those pressure moments almost seem to be what he's thriving off of. So we'll see if any of that comes up in this one.
Ripped to third, but handled, And that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Scoreless after one. Top of the second, and at the plate for Miami, Taylor Ward. Ward launched a homer in his most recent game. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line to left. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Connor Wong, the next to hit. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. So a man at first. Trey Sweeney, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's Trent Grisham. Grisham matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a ball popped up. Nabs it, and there's 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Teal. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swings through that.
1-2 is the count.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 and 2.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all. Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man at first with 1 gone. Tim Elko digs in now. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And a foul ball.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
On the ground, a short could be 2. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. No score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. The wind and the pitch. And a liner around into right center for a base hit.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So up next, Dylan Cruz. That one is hammered right field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
This is Bryson Stott. Matos, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. On the ground, a second, might be two. Good feed, that's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting runner on the move, swing and a miss, and safe.
1-2.
It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Lamont Wade Jr., the next up for the Marlins. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is outside. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
MJ Melendez waits on deck for Miami. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Next to hit, Jacob Berry. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Matos makes the catch, and there's 2 away. And next to hit for the Sox, Colson Montgomery. And that one hammered Cruz. Flying after this one. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So digging in, Will Brennan. Left field. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. So 1 left for the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. as we go to the top of the fourth. And now here's the Marlins DH, MJ Melendez. And he swings through that one.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
And up next for Miami, Taylor Ward. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the catcher up to hit, Connor Wong. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. A massive home run. It's 3-0.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Trey Sweeney, the next up for the Marlins. One down, base is empty. The other way, he's got it, and there's two away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now the center fielder, Luis Matos. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with two gone.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So runner at second, 2 down. Dylan Cruz getting ready to hit. Up and
That's
in. Now 2 balls and a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Not even close there. And that's ball 3.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Right through there for a strike. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Cam Boozer up and throwing. Biggie warming up as well. Matos on at second with 2 down. Over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now 3-0. Here on the south side, now the number 2 hitter, Edouard Julien.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
In the air, right field, Cruz. Sizing this one up, puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
And up next for Chicago, Shea Jenkins.
Let's go, Shea.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Cruz hauls it in, and there's two away.
up next to the White Sox. The left
Two
fielder,
outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Trent Grisham. Two outs, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chi Sox held in check here. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And base hit. And a good start to the inning.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Hagen Smith out of the game, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
now pitching,
A new pitcher in the game, Cam Boozer.
He's averaging more than one hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Man at first, nobody out. Bobby Dahlbeck now at the plate. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to third, Berry to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now here is Lamont Wade Jr. Slow ground ball to the right side. Julian gets it to first. That's out number 3. And the Marlins down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. And a foul ball. Out towards right center field. Matos settles under it and makes the catch. One up, one down.
up next to the White Sox. The first base,
Tim Elko will hit next.
Elko.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The White Sox. The designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Brian Ramos. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. Back back at right field. Top of the 6th inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, MJ Melendez.
Let's go, Cam.
Into left center for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Let's go, Cam.
Grounds one to short. It's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Connor Wong.
And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
First and second here, no outs. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with one away.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swing and a ball line to center. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly, and it's 4-0.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Now, Luis Matos. Ward off of first with 2 away. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Jenkins makes the catch, and that'll do it. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Marlins 4 and the White Sox nothing. Jacob Berry digs in now. Berry not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The Fish leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's just foul. Off the mark there. 2-2.
2-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Back to the top of the lineup. So up next for Chicago, Will Brennan. 2 down, nobody on. That one down the line, and foul ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very...
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Biggie.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Dylan Cruz.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And that's down and away.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only 1 of them so far, which tells you a lot.
And a 2-1 on the way. Lifted in the air, right center field. Brennan on the move to the gap. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Stepping in, Bobby Dahlbeck. First offering, runner goes. Pitch misses.
Nope.
Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
In there at the knees.
Count's full.
Runner goes again. Line drive. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Man at second. That's a laser base hit. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline. And the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
2 outs, runner at first. And now for the Marlins, MJ Melendez. That's towards center. Jenkins under it. And that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
So impressive how the
1-2 is the
velo is
count.
still there even this deep into the outing.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Here's the center fielder, Shea Jenkins. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
The Marlins leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
The 1-1 is fouled off. To third, Dahlbeck sends it across to first, and the White Sox go quietly. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Marlins 5 and the White Sox nothing. New pitcher now, Penn Murphy.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Now here is Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. That's to third. Berry whips it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And at the plate for Miami, Trey Sweeney. Ball to strike. The pitch. Liner snagged it first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Marlins 5 and the White Sox nothing. Jared Koenig comes on now. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2's the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody
ball,
on.
2 strikes.
Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, center field. Matos sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Through 8 full. Marlins 5 and the White Sox nothing. The White Sox going with a new arm, Keegan Aiken.
And this marks the 60th time he's come on to pitch so far this year. Clearly a very relied upon arm in this bullpen.
And now for the Marlins, Luis Matos. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Dylan Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Coming home. He will score.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Bryson Stott, the next up for the Marlins. And a base hit into right center field. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 7-0. Bobby Dahlbeck, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get the out. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Keegan Aiken departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher for the White Sox, Dylan Lesko.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
So up next, Lamont Wade Jr. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. MJ Melendez, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Elko tossed to second. Over to first. Safe. Taylor Ward, the next to hit. Dahlbeck on third. Melendez at first. One gone. That one laced to center and a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now here is Connor Wong. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 10-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
And up next for Miami, Trey Sweeney. In the air, out towards left center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Now back, the 17th, Luis Matos.
And at the plate for Miami, Luis Matos. 2 on, 2 outs. And now 2 balls and a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Dylan Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. In the air to left center, Jenkins on the move to the alley. He makes the grab, and that is that. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Marlins 11 and the White Sox nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagining running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just missed.
Ball.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. White Sox down to their final out. Will Brennan steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 and 2's the count.
This could end it.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
2 and 2.
The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Bounce to the right side. And it gets by him. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.